In this video, we're going to look at the MyMaths Indices 3 homework on the second page. So the first part of this is work out the value of these expressions. So we're going to have a number as our answer at the end here. So using our knowledge of fractional indices, we've got 25 to the power of 3 over 2. So the denominator of that fraction, that's what we can turn into our root. So we have the square root of 25. So you could put a 2 there, but there's really no need to. We always write our square root without that 2 there. Just a quirk of notation in maths. So we've got the square root of 25, but don't forget your numerator. We've still got that to the power of 3. Now, I always like to make numbers smaller before I make them bigger. So you could, in theory, do 25 cubed and then square root it, but that's a lot bigger numbers to work with. So let's square root the 25 first. Square root of 25 is 5. And then we've still got to do 5 cubed. 5 cubed, remember that's 5 times by itself 3 times. So 5 times by 5 is 25. And then you've got to times that by 5 again. You might just know this answer straight away. 5 5s, 25, 5 2s are 10, and 2 is 12. So your answer is 125. Okay, our next question, we've got 1/9 to the power of negative a half. So quite a few things going on here. First thing I want to deal with is that negative power. Now, the negative power, whenever it's a whole number, we turned it into a fraction. When it's a fraction, you can deal with that by flipping it upside down. Fancy word for that is writing its reciprocal. So 1/9, if we deal with that negative, that is the same as 9 to the power of a half. So what the negative did was flip it upside down. So it was 9 over 1, which is the same as 9. So we've got 9 to the power of a half. So that's what happens with that negative. And then 9 to the power of a half is the same as the square root of 9. And the square root of 9 is 3. So we're done there. Okay, 1/8. Again, let's deal with this negative first off. So to deal with the negative, let's change that 1/8 to 8 over 1, or just 8. So the reciprocal of 1/8 is 8. The reciprocal of 8 is 1/8. And then we've got 8 to the power of 2/3. So that equals, so the denominator, that's going to be the cube root of 8. And then we're going to square it. So there's your numerator. Now the cube root of 8, this is asking us what do I multiply by itself 3 times to get 8. It always tends to be quite small numbers, these cube roots. Well, if you think about it, 2. 2 times by 2 is 4, times by 2 is 8. So our answer to that is 2, and we've still got our squared there. And then 2 squared is 4. So you have your answer there. Okay, our next section, we want to write our answers as mixed numbers, not as top-heavy fractions. Okay, so we've got 125 to the power of negative 2/3. Again, let's deal with that negative first off. So 125, if we deal with the negative, it's going to be 1 over 125. So flipping it upside down, essentially, the reciprocal. So that's 1 over 125 to the power of 2/3. So the denominator, we're going to cube root this whole thing. Cube root 1 over 125, and we'll square it afterwards. Now, you can cube root each line. The cube root of 1 is just 1. The cube root of 125 is 5, because 5 times by itself 3 times gives you 125. We've still got that squared. And then you can square both lines. 1 squared is 1. 5 squared is 25. And that's your final answer. Then we've got 25 over 36 to the power of negative 3 over 2. So again, let's deal with that negative first. We'll flip that fraction upside down. So that'll be 36 over 25. So you've dealt with your negative, and we've got 3 over 2 still. Okay, so your denominator, it's going to be the square root. Let's write this a slightly different way. We could do the square root of 36 over the square root of 25, rather than putting it over the whole thing. It's the exact same thing to do. And then to the power of 3. So the square root of 36 is 6, the square root of 25 is 5, and we're going to cube each of these. And again, rather than doing it in a bracket, just writing it in a different way. Okay, 6 cubed, 6 times by itself 3 times, so 6 squared is 36, times by 6, 6 sixes, 36, 6 threes, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we've got 216, and then 5 cubed, we've already done that already, that is 125. Now, they specifically said that they want this written as a mixed number, didn't they? So 216 over 125, well, that's going to go in one whole time, 125. How many left over? Well, we have 91 out of 125 left over. You can do that with a calculator if you want to check that. Type in the fraction 216 over 125 and press your change button. Or just realise that there's one whole 125 in there, and then you've got 91 left over. Okay, last one. 1 and 91 over 125 to the power of 2/3. Now that is very handy because I actually want to turn that first of all into a top heavy fraction, and that is the exact same as the answer we just got. Very handy. So 216 over 125. So I've just written that mixed number as a top heavy fraction to the power of 2/3. Okay, and then I am cube rooting 125, and I'm cube rooting 216. So the cube root of 125 is going to be 5. Cube root of 216 is going to be 6, moving all my answers from above, which is really handy. So that gives you 6/5. Oh, don't forget your squares. I haven't forgotten my squared yet. And then we have to square that. So 6 squared, 36, 5 squared, 25, and writing that as a mixed number, 25 goes into 36 one whole time, and you've got 11/25 left over. 1 and 11/25. And that's you all done.